So welcome back, people. So today we're going to talk about week 13 of football. We've had a couple of mishaps on our side, but it's okay because we corrected that and we got it together. So Steelers had their rematch against the Browns. It shouldn't even have been a rematch. We should have won the first one. But I'm not going to name names. Mason Rudolph. Anyways, but we could have won that first game against them, but we didn't. But it's all good because we won the second one. Thanks to the Duck, Delvin Hodges. Yeah, I'm just going to say. I'm just going to put it out there because we should never have lost the first game. But anywho, we're going to talk about our mishaps and what we could have done better, Alright, so what we could have done better is our defense. Usually our defense is on point, always good. Like, don't get me wrong. But Sunday, it was a little off. Like, we did give a lot of yardage to the Browns, which shouldn't have happened. But it's okay because everybody misses a step sometimes. But we got it together in the second half. Now, we have had some difficulties because of the very first week, our quarterback going out and having to play the entire season pretty much with a backup. I'm going to give Mason his credit where credit is due because when we lost Ben, he did come forward and put forth his wholehearted effort into winning games. He did do okay. But then, to me, it felt like he started slacking off a lot. I don't know if he just got a little too comfortable in his position to where he thought it was secure. Because it wasn't. It wasn't, boo-boo. Because when Delvin Hodges came in for him, when he got knocked out against the Ravens, he showed that there was also another option. And clearly, that's who we went with. Anyways. Now, Delvin Hodges, he did struggle a little bit at the beginning of the game yesterday. But he got it together. He started making plays, hitting his targets. James Washington. Boy, you better do your job. Because James Washington was killing yesterday. I don't lie. And Benny Snell, boy, you better work that field. Man, I was all pumped when Benny Snell was getting him some rushing yards, and when my boy James Washington was getting open. That's what we needed. We needed a push. We needed something to wake us up. And I feel like that sack by TJ also got us, motivated and pumped and ready to go. Overall, the game, it could have went better. We could have done better, but it was good that we corrected what we needed to correct in the second half and came back and won the game, which was great. I feel like we need to focus more on toughening the defense a little more to where, like, it is absolutely difficult for the opposing offense to get any kind of yards, and we need to put pressure on their receivers more. Other than that, we did pretty good. Of course, I love my Steelers. I will always love my Steelers, no matter how bad they sometimes. I will continue to root for them, no doubt, hands down. But yeah, we won the game. Thank you, Steelers. We won that game. Now we can go on and continue to do what we got to do, handle business, because our season ain't over yet, guys. We still got 2 big teams that we got to play. And I hate that I have to play Lamar because he is awesome. He is a great quarterback. I'm just going to say it. He's the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Fight me on it. Fight me on it. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start talking about what games are to come. Alright, so the next games we have to come are the Cardinals, the Bills, the Jets, and the Ravens. Now, the Cardinals, they have a 3-7-1 record. So they've won 3, lost 7, and they tied 1. I'm not too worried about them because they've only won 3 games. I think I'm fine. But the next one, the Bills. The Bills have only lost 3 games. Now, even though they've only lost 3 games, they haven't really played anybody. They played the Patriots, and they lost to the Patriots. So, it's going to be a pretty good game. I'm ready for that game. Like, I want to get it over with. But if Delvin Hodges comes to play, if our defense comes to play, and our offensive line protects Delvin, we'll be totally fine. So, we just need those 3 things to work out for us. We need our receivers to get open. Just as simple. And we can get this job done. Alright, so next we have the Jets. Not really too worried about playing the Jets. The only thing I'm worried about is seeing how the reaction between us and Le'Veon Bell is going to be. Because now that he's on there, I mean, we haven't heard any like commotion or anything about Le'Veon since our departure from him. It's mainly just been AB we've been hearing stuff about. But it's Le'Veon who I haven't really heard much about. I think we should be fine. I don't think there should be any drama or anything. I feel like Le'Veon has moved on and wants to continue on his career. So, yeah, I think we'll be good there. But our game after that is the Ravens. Guys, I really hate playing against Lamar because he is an alma mater of my school right now, U of L. Go Cards, L1C4. But he's so good, guys. Like, he is so good. Like, I'm about to be talking about his game, and that boy is bad. I'd be so scared. That's one person I am terrified to play against. I hate rooting against him. Like, when we played against them earlier on in the season, I hated it. Like, we were close, though. We only lost by 3, guys, so chill. And that was with Mason. Well, part Mason, part Delvin. So, it's all good. Because I think if our defense can get to Lamar, I hate to say that because I don't want them to hurt him. But if we can stop his running game, because that boy will run the ball in a heartbeat. And if we can put pressure on him, we got the game. I just hate rooting against Lamar because he's so good. And it's like, he's so humble and he's so such an amazing person. So right now I'm just really, really hoping that our entire team comes to play. Just that simple. I'm going to just say it like that, because if our receivers can get open, and if Juju's playing that game, because he was out last game and so was James Conner, if they come to play and if Juju can get open and if James Washington can get open, if all our team just comes to play, we'll be good. It'd be a game, y'all. It will be a game. But I'm going to go ahead and take a couple looks at a couple of plays from the game yesterday. And I'll put them up in the video so you can also see. And it was a deep pass. And it was crazy because James Washington had 2 defenders on him. 2. And I don't know how, but he got that ball. And that was nice. Let me go ahead and go back and play that, because that was nice. That was Andy. Ooh. Oh, just rewatching it is just so nice. Do y'all see? Let's watch that one more time. And that's mine. And old dude thought that he didn't catch it. Nah, he had that to his chest. And plus, it was a pass interference too. But either way, we was going to be on the 1 yard line. So, anyway. And then I'm going to go ahead and put up the play where Joe Hayden intercepts the ball. That was beautiful. I was waiting for Joe Hayden to come through, because lately he's been a little quiet. You've been a little too quiet for me, buddy. But he came through this game. And I was waiting either him or Minka. Minka has been killing it since he has gotten onto the Steelers. And that boy is good. Okay, he is good. And that was definitely a good pickup. Because we've been doing some dumb drops and pickups. But lately, Minka, that was a good pickup. So let's go ahead and watch Joe Hayden intercept that ball. Come on now.
17 to play. Mayfield.
It was so beautiful.
Low. Joe Hayden, the former Brown, has got it for Pittsburgh, and
That's
he goes
my
down.
Boy. And he talked about in his post-game conference how he was just trying to make sure he had that ball up off the ground and in his chest. So he made sure that that ball was nice and intercepted and was no, back, calls on it, none of that. And that's a sign of a good player, when you make sure that that ball was intercepted and has no way of being recalled back to, just a incomplete pass. We don't need that. So he made sure he handled that. Alright, so I guess it's enough talking about my boys. I mean, it's never enough to talk about my boys. Let's talk about Lamar's juke, bro. That has been all over ESPN. That boy is so good. Like, so good. And who was it that he juked? It was Quan Williams. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Bro, he broke his ankles. Like, he broke his ankles. He just knew he was going down the middle. He said, cut back. I'm going to go this way. Let me take a look at that video, because that video is absolutely hilarious.
Still make you wrong. There's the fake.
And he goes, thinks he's going that way. He said, nope, I'm going to go the other way. Dude fell. It was like, he was like, oh no, I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to go this way. Oh my gosh. Lamar is so funny. He is so good. It's crazy. Like, it just, when I think about it, when it was back in the draft, like 32 teams passed him. I think that was right. 32 teams. Like, dude. Steelers had the opportunity to get him. Like, we could have used him. Ben went out the first week. And Lamar could have came in. We could have been in the position of the freaking Baltimore Ravens. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart so much. But I guess I'll move on. Okay, so the Bengals finally got their first win of the season, guys. I know they're pumped. I know my friend is happy. Elizabeth, I know you happy girl. Not yesterday, but last Sunday, me and a group of friends went to go see Steelers versus Bengals. And I loved every minute of it. I had actual close seats, surprising. But they were cheap, so of course. But it was so good, and it was so hilarious, guys, because, like, they started Mason, and of course Mason was screwing us over, messing it up for us. We were losing to the Bengals. We were losing to the Bengals because of Mason can't convert on a third, which, that's a sign. If your quarterback can't convert on a third at all, there's a problem. You need to make a switch. And so I was just waiting. And I'm like, come on, Mike, please put Delvin in, because Mason obviously can't cut it, you know? And I'm like, let's go, make some moves, do something. And I was just waiting. And second half came around, and he started Mason again. The first play, he screwed us again. And then finally, he puts Delvin Hodges in there. When I tell you, the entire stadium got entirely too loud, like the floors were shaking, bro. Like, I was so pumped. And I knew it was going to happen because I seen Delvin Hodges on the sideline. Like, I was that close, y'all. I was that close. I seen him on the sideline with his helmet, and he was warming up, you know, throwing the ball back and forth. I started tapping my best friend. I'm like, hey, look, Delvin, he warming up. And then he brought Mason, and I was like, bruh, but he's still warming up. Look. I was so pumped. The entire stadium was pumped. When Delvin ran out there and started waving their terrible towels, it was pandemonium. Everybody was like, wow. Me, I was out in the seat. I was in the walkway, waving my towel, screaming, about time. About time. Oh my gosh. I think the people behind me was just like, what's wrong with this girl? She crazy. I am. I get a little crazy when it comes to my football because it's my favorite sport. Sorry. I apologized to him before the game. But anyways. And he got the job done. He got us the dub. He came in there and got a freaking touchdown pass the first freaking play. I'm like, I just paused and just stood there like this in the crowd. Like, Mike, we've been trying to tell you this. Like, clearly, Mason can't get the job done. Delvin can get the job done. Alright? I mean, I don't understand what took him so long to realize that when he got the job done before. I mean, we didn't get the dub, but we came back to the Ravens when we were behind. Like, but anyway, I was just like, about time. And since then, Mike was like in a conference. I mean, Delvin will be starting because he's not killing us. And that's true. Because Mason was killing us. I mean, I'm sorry, Mason. He just wasn't getting it done. I mean, after that big knockout hit against the Raven, he has not been the same. Come here. My dog wanted to come in the picture. Alright. Sit right there. But it's just, you know, it just took too long for him to put Delvin in there. And when he finally put him in there, I was happy. Dog, can I have some space? I believe that's it for week 13. Week 14 coming up. I'm ready because I just want my guys to get it done. Finish the season strong. Anyways, until next time, guys, please come back for more entertainment and also rundowns of the week's football if you'd like. But until next time, love you guys. Please come back. Listen to more. Like, subscribe. See you later. Deuces.